Okay, so welcome to the Volskaya guide. The way you wanna start off is obviously you do the sonic arrow straight into the sky, so that it lands on the other side.
That which is unseen.
And what I like to do is I stand here, get this angle, and then this, you know, the sonic arrow lands, and then I can just maybe get a headshot from someone standing further back when they have a shield up here. And so I just keep spamming until I feel like there's no one to shoot at. And at that point their shields are really low. I could drop down and keep spamming. They're all backing up away from you, so it should be easy to get headshots. There could be an Anna peeking in that hole there. And then I could switch to go up here and get more damage in, get some picks. The only problem is that there could be a Widow on this side. So the way I would deal with the Widow is the Sonic lands, I get my first shots in, and my teammates are here. So at that point the Widow is gonna shoot. If there's a Widow, she's gonna start shooting. So then you know that she's there. So then you could go for the swag play. You go up this and try to go for the headshot. Usually especially if your teammates are not shooting at the Widow, she's not gonna be moving. So it could very well be an easy shot since the Widow will be pretty much completely still. But yeah, the other option is that you just go up here. Like I don't have good experiences with trying to fight the Widow from this spot here, because you're gonna get shot by everyone. So the Widow is kind of hard to deal with. It's way better to just put down a Sonic like this and then try to get a shot, force her to back up. But yeah, once you get through the choke point, the enemy team is probably gonna go into this house here. But some of them might also go into this thing here, but you can easily see through the window. So you just probably want to go on this high ground here, unless there's like someone could go for a fancy flank, but that's really rare. Otherwise, even if someone goes for a flank, I just play around the box here. Just you can try to get a couple shots in, and at that point they're gonna use this as cover, so you can't shoot at them. And they might, if they have some people in here, you can just jump up here. And then since there's all these glasses here, you can see if someone's gonna come up for you. And if that's the case, you wanna just back up all the way here. But otherwise, if all of them are on the low ground, just crouch. Just go for the shots here. You don't need any healing since you're using the cover. Only peek when you shoot. If you do get hit, you could switch positions and take the health back at the same time. Go to this spot here. Maybe shoot at their Anna if she's in there. You can also always go back up here. And yeah, that's about it. Like maybe if they're running a Bastion comp, they might bunker up in this room. Then I would recommend just going up here. Well, never jump straight down like this. You're completely exposed. You wanna just go all the way around. Maybe see first if there's someone here. Shoot at them. Maybe they're coming out to push your team if your team is pushing from this choke. And there could be an Anna down here that you can headshot. And yeah, then just move down, use the stairway as cover. You can easily shoot at people here. And you could, if there's someone coming for you, you can just jump for the health pack. So now if things go wrong, like normally I would go for this play only if they just won't die. If we can't push in when I'm standing on these spots, they're playing it perfectly. And then they might chase you. So that's when you just run away. You can go for this health back here. And then you can be full on swag and just hide in this spot in case they really want to go after you. But that only really happens if you're famous like me. But yeah. That's pretty much the first point. Obviously you can also go for spawn kills while getting the health back. Like if your team dies while you're getting the health back, it could be a good choice to just not jump off the map and reset. You could just run away into the spawn, get a pick, and then your teammates can come in and the enemy team might split up and try to chase you, but since it's impossible to chase Hanzo if you go all the way to B point, but that kind of gets into this awkward territory of like, if you fuck it up, then you waste your team's time. You might, if you're in low ranks and you stagger yourself, then they won't care and they will go in 5v6, and then they will probably just get obliterated, give ultimate charge to the enemy team, and then you just lose the ultimate economy completely at that point, and it's really hard to recover from that. So that's why I don't really recommend for like trying to go for this fancy play unless you really know what you're doing. But yeah, let's move on to the second point. Okay, so B point attack. I always rush up this wall here as soon as we win the fight. Like my team is still capping the point. I'm gonna go up here. If we roll them on A point, that means that I have like 70 to 80% ultimate charge. So then I'm gonna just try to get some lucky shots in here and keep getting closer. And yeah, by the time my teammates get here, I should have my dragon ready. So then I can just try to, as soon as we push in here, the enemy team is gonna back up. I can just shoot at them to make them back up more. There could be a Doomfist up here. So then what I wanna do is I try to listen if there's, and see like gunshot tracers, bullet lines, whatever they're called, and then like I might, like it's kind of like, it depends on like how they're playing. If all of them are on the right side, so I can just easily peek wide, I'm gonna try to shoot the Sonic all the way here. That way I can see like the whole right side of the point. And then I just literally flush them all out. Easy free kills. The people who are standing in here get dragoned, or on this high ground here, or even here. And simultaneously the enemy team, like, they're gonna either jump back, or like let's say if there's a dude here, he's probably gonna run here and he's gonna be scared of being in the dragon, so he might not stay in this spot. He's gonna run here. Also, if there's someone in the house, they might panic and run forward. Same way, if they're here, they might panic and run forward to the point. So these are the guys that you kill. So you flush them out. You can just keep your crosshair here. And if someone runs out from this spot or the back high ground, your crosshair is already lined up. And then, provided that there's no one shooting back from here or here, you can just push forward with your team. Your team should be on the point at this point. And then you shoot at them. They're all on the right side. You get another Sonic. Carefully peek the dudes here. Someone's probably gonna be standing here. But yeah, at that point they're away from the point. Your team is on the point. Your team is still alive, because the enemy you started the whole fight by pushing them all back into this hole here. So that's basically like this is the safest way to get the point. Now there is another way. There's always another way. So you could go here. And this is the advanced flanking strat. It's still pretty safe. Just try to make sure that no one sees you come on this flank. And you get off from here. And if there's someone standing here, you just shoot them. Also, this is how you should play it if you don't have your ultimate. I don't know. Sometimes I just like to be lazy and go up here anyways, even if I don't have ult, and hope I get picks. But anyways, you can get a pick from here. Or if they're on this back high ground, you can get a pick from here. And if they don't have any people on the high ground for some reason, like let's say they have Rain, Saria, McCree, Torbjörn, so there's no one that can even climb to you on the high ground, you could go for like this really ballsy play. Just wait for your team to be on the choke there. Like once they start shooting, like your teammates start shooting at this choke, the enemy team is gonna be completely focused there, and then you can just take your time, get a kill on these guys here. And also, there could be someone on this high ground. Maybe you missed them when you peeked, or he was like on this spot. So then you can just try to get a pick on this guy, and he's gonna back up. So you should watch out. You're gonna back up when he pushes in. Just give him space. He's gonna be in here in this straight line here he's gonna line himself up for an easy headshot. And if everything else fails, then you can just back up. You could, depending on what the enemy team does, if they're chasing you from up of the high ground instead of low ground, you can just go down here, regroup with your team with the big health pack, and then go main. Just no need to stay in there if they start chasing. Like just play it safe. It's all good. And that's about it. That's about it for B point. Obviously you might get your dragon here, so just put the Sonic down, try to figure out where they are. You could line up your dragon so that it goes from here on this line, so it kinda clears all these corners that they can use as cover. You're probably gonna get a pick. Also, here's a cool high ground you could stand on. There is this a bit more advanced flank on the right side. I really don't like it because you're so exposed, and you make sound when you go on the flank. It's easy to see you, and it's just wide open area where you can't get any picks. But you know, if everything else fails, you could go for this flank instead. Make some magic happen. Also, here's a cool spot where you could hide. You could make something happen. If the enemy team likes to take this high ground, when you're defending, you could just stand up here and shoot them down. Get something. But it's you know, it's... I won't accept any responsibility if you throw the game by using this spot, but I just wanted to show it to you guys. Okay, so you're defending on Volskaya A point. How do you begin? Well, I like to go up here to try to get some ultimate charge by shooting at them from spawn. And before the doors open, I shoot the Sonic so that it lands like 3 seconds after the doors open. So yeah, I go for the pick. The doors open, I immediately try to get a headshot. And then I launch back right away. And I'm gonna hug this corner here. And go for like one shot. I try to listen in case they have a Widow. If they have a Widow, you're probably gonna hear her or see her from the Sonic. But the Widow could go main if she really knows everything you're gonna do, and try to get a sneaky shot on you. So it's kind of risky. So just try to listen for footsteps as well in case they still have a Widow that for some reason goes here. So yeah, then you keep shooting, and maybe you get a lucky pick. Especially on low ranks, if you get a pick at this point, they're still gonna come in 5v6, and that means they get obliterated. You get the ultimate advantage, and the enemy team can't really recover from that, and you're probably gonna full hold. But yeah, once they start shooting at you, just, you know, try to stay as low as possible so you don't take much damage. You probably don't want to stand here. Like maybe just go for 1-2 shots. It's kind of risky. Just try it out. You're gonna get the feel of like when you need to back up from this point. So then what I like to do is I just wall climb up, so I get to this high ground. And then I got my Sonic again, and I'm just gonna keep shooting at them at head level, trying to get a pick once when they try to run past this spot. Make sure you stay crouched, stay low, and if they have a Widow peeking from there, you're just gonna get your head shot off. So once they push in, depending on what they do, like it's your job to try to pick the dude off. Like let's say they got a soldier, he's gonna run in, he's gonna go here, he's gonna run to this spot, and he's gonna try to go for the flank. So if that's the case, you try to get that headshot, then you use this as cover. Maybe you put a Sonic to see when he's running out, get the shot again. Just make sure that you don't get rushed by a Genji or something. Like if they have a Genji here, soldier here, you probably just wanna back up to here immediately and put the Sonic to this spot. And then you can just do a headshot from here. Just try to stop the soldier from getting much value. And then, in case they're all just rushing main together, what I like to do is, you know, like I jump down and I see them go left side. And then I can use this window here to see, okay, they have a McCree that's gonna peek the right side. So then I'm gonna put my Sonic down and pre-fire headshot. It's a guaranteed pick. Because most people don't realize that the defending team can see them through this window here. So just to keep an eye out for this window here. And yeah, then it's a straight line. The enemy team is pushing forward. You back up to here. Just break their shield, stop their push. If they're going there, then you can back up. You got your health back. You can stay with your team. You can go all the way to the high ground. It's all about this. This is where your aim gets tested. You're just trying to play for as much time as possible to get these picks. You're gonna try to get as many shots out as you can, and that's about it for the point. Like it's not much to say on this defense. Like it's pretty straightforward. Go with your intuition. Oh, I forgot to show the swag spot here. You can wall climb up and keep launching so you can stay here even longer. But that hitboxes don't work really that well this high up, so watch out for that. Sometimes when the enemy team is running away, if I don't have my ultimate yet, I'm gonna try to steal a kill by shooting at that corner there. Like if you have your ultimate and your team is chasing the enemies, you probably should give them that kill to fill up their ultimates. Okay, defending B point is pretty much a mini game in the beginning. You just try to get one pick before all of them can get from here all the way to here. So you just keep shooting at them, hopefully get a pick. This is how you can solo carry this whole point. It's keep getting picks so that they can never push. And watch out for Widow. If they have a Widow, you probably don't want to do this risky play. Just wait for the enemy team to come to this choke here. I'm not really gonna talk much about how you hold this point, because it's just basic straightforward. You just stand on the high ground, use cover depending on where they are. Watch out for the dudes coming in from the flank. But like, what you really want to do is you just want to keep getting picks. And if they stay on this high ground, you're just gonna... You're probably at that point you're gonna be here. So you put the Sonic down. And then you just dragon them. That's a reset, and then you can go back onto the mini game. Go for some picks. Hopefully they don't get. Hopefully you get at least one. You get the gist. But yeah, if they do make it to the point, then just try to break their shields fast. Try to, you know, they're gonna be standing behind this pillar here. So try to get some shots out. Maybe there's a better angle where you can see someone crouching behind. Just keep listening high ground. You get the deal. It's pretty straightforward. You could kinda get a peek from here for a swag shot. That's a swag tip right there. Not really that good. If there's someone standing behind this thing, you could wall climb up. Try to peek like this. That's a kind of a swag tip as well. But yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed this guide, if it helped you out, make sure you tell me in the comments. Press that like button. Give me some positive feedback so I know to make more of this. Like a lot of people keep asking me for these videos, but they get way less views, way less likes. Maybe it's because they're so long. Who knows? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is happening, dude?